Hi again everyone, it's Mel at Stocksbridge Guitar Tech, back with another video for you. I've got a little lesson today. It's an alternate picking exercise, just using the minor pentatonic scale. We're in the key of E minor. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an old timer, welcome. Before we go to a close-up and I just show you what I played there, if I could just please ask you to subscribe to the channel if you do get anything out of my videos, or if you enjoy them in any way, shape or form. That'll help me out. Leave a like, a comment, a share, all of that stuff. But let's go to a close-up and I'll show you what I just played there. So we're in the key of E minor and we're using the fourth shape of the pentatonic scale for this exercise. So shape 1 would be in the open position. Shape 2 would start on the 3rd. Shape 3 would start on the 5th fret. And we're using shape 4, which starts up here at the 7th fret. So if you're not familiar with that shape 4, I suggest you learn that first, and then shape 5 would be up here at the 10th fret. But we're only concerned with this shape 4 today, so I'll just quickly go through it slowly. So it's frets 7 to 10 on the low E and A strings. Frets 7 to 9 on the 2 middle strings, D and G. Frets 8 to 10 on the 2nd string. And then 7 and 10 again on the high E string, same as the low E. And fingering wise, what I'm doing is I'm using index and pinky for the 3 fret stretchers. So that's the 2 low strings and the high string, and then the other 3 strings I'm using fingers 1 and 3, index and ring finger. I'd like you to try and use this same fingering. You could do this just using fingers 1 and 3. Sorry. So you could just use those fingers, but you'll not get any benefit of using that pinky finger if you do that. And I also find it more difficult. It can be done, especially if you've got larger hands, but try and use your pinky if you can. So we're going to be doing this as a descending run, which means we're actually going to start on the high E string at fret number 10 with the pinky finger, and we're going to play 5 groups of 4 notes on each pair of strings. So the first group of 4 notes is going to be on strings 1 and 2, and we're going to play 10 to 7 on the high E, and then 10 to 8 on the B, and we're going to change that finger to 3rd finger. So we're going to start with the pinky and then change on the 2nd string to the 3rd finger at fret 10, and we're just using alternate picking throughout. So we're going down, up. So we start down, up, down, up. So that's the first group of 4 notes. So you might just want to play through that a few times, get comfortable with that. Once we've got that, we're going to move on to the next pair of strings, strings 2 and 3, and we're going to start again at fret 10, this time with the 3rd finger. On the 2nd string, we're going to play 10 to 8, again using down, up for the picking. And then we're going to play that same pattern on the 3rd string, but move down 1 fret. So that's our second group of 4 notes. So far we've got then we're going to start at fret 9 on the 3rd string and go 9 to 7, and we're going to go 9 to 7 on the 4th string as well. That's our 3rd set of 4 notes. Now we're going to start at fret 9 of the 4th string and go 9, 7 and then 10 with the pinky to 7 on the 5th string. So start on the 9th fret, 3rd finger, 4th string. That's our 4th set of 4 notes, and then the final set, the 5th set of 4 notes, I'm going to start at fret 10 with the pinky finger on the 5th string, play 10 to 7 and the same again on the low E string, 10 to 7. So that up to there. If you'll notice, we should finish up on an upstroke at this 7th fret B. That should be an upstroke. Then from there we're going to go back to 10 on the low E with a downstroke. Then an upstroke at fret 7 on the 5th string. A downstroke on 10, 5th string, an upstroke at fret 7 on the 4th string, and then to finish a downstroke on fret 7 of the 5th string. So that last bit from that upstroke. So that entire pattern all the way through. And then obviously it's just a question of speeding it up, and once you've got that, then reverse it and do it ascending, and then try it in other shapes. So use your other 4 pentatonic shapes and practice it in those as well. So very useful this for getting that alternate picking going. If you're struggling with your alternate picking, start off nice and slow, use a metronome, that will help you. Now the other thing is your picking hand, the position of your pick. experiment until you find what feels comfortable for you. You might have to angle the pick to be able to pick faster. So experiment with the pick position. Also remember, keep this wrist and arm and shoulder as loose and flexible as you can. We don't want to be tensing up, because if this is tense, or the wrist is tense, you're not going to be able to get that speed going. So nice and loose, nice and flexible. Just like that. So give that a try. I'm sure it will help you with your alternate picking if you're someone who struggles with it, and most guitarists do. 90% of guitar playing is going to be alternate picking, so you really need to practice on this and just try and work up to a decent speed. Once you're up to a decent speed, practice with the other pentatonic shapes. That little exercise will really help your alternate picking, and it should also help with that lazy pinky finger. Like I said, if you use that same fingering that I showed you there, it's very easy, it's not hard to understand. If you haven't done this kind of thing before, it can seem really difficult at first, but just persevere with it, keep practicing it, practice it at a slow speed. Make sure first of all that you're familiar with that shape for pentatonic. If you don't know your pentatonic shapes yet, or you don't know shape 4, go back and watch some of my earlier videos, or some other videos on YouTube that show you the 5 shapes of the minor pentatonic scale. Remember, we're in E minor here, so that's the 4th shape of the E minor pentatonic that I've just showed you there. But anyway, that's all from me for this week. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be back for another one next week. See you later. Bye for now.